Blind Beauty. Dodie Smith said, "Noble deeds and hot baths are the best cures for depression."
Hello everyone and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer. Yes, I do have my little guest stars right here with me. I have Hope and you are seeing Daisy's tail as well. I'm sitting on my bed because I am doing some decluttering and going through my makeup right now. And I thought I'd share with you some of the items, well actually not some of the items, but I am sharing my entire makeup collection with you. So I've already done my primers and my foundations, so now we're moving on to powders today. And I'm going to basically be breaking this down into categories for every category. So, I do hope you subscribe if you want to see the other categories as well. But let's jump on into powders. Right here, I don't have a whole lot of powders, basically because number one, powders can be very bulky and very hard to store. So, but right here, these are the powders I have. And we're going to go through them. I have already decluttered some of this stuff and given some of it away. So I don't have everything that I typically would, or used to have rather, not typically would, but used to have. But, hey, you go with what you got. Go with what you got. Now I have we're going to jump on in here though and get started. First thing I'm pulling out of here is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Powder. You can tell I haven't used this a whole lot, but it is a decent powder. I mean, and it's just, Essence is a very affordable brand that you can get from Ulta. I don't know where else you can buy Essence, honestly. If you do know somewhere else besides Ulta, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd love to know. I mean, but Essence, it really does seem to keep things matte longer. It does have the white cast to it, like a lot of things do, but, or it can if you go heavy-handed. I mean, you saw that I did a pretty heavy swatch right there, and that's white. I mean, so yes, if you literally just put it right in the middle of your forehead and don't blend, yeah, it's gonna be white. But if you blend it out, it's not bad. It doesn't have a shine to it. It is matte, like it claims, which is an awesome thing. So, but that is a decent powder for everyone that is oily. And then I have the, let's see here. We're going to go somewhat in order. I have the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade 225. Typically I would wear 220 in their foundation, but the 225 foundation or powder, it can work. It's just not my exact tone, and plus this is so old, I have had to scrape off the top layer of this, so this has got to go. I mean, I don't trust anything that has gotten that nasty film on it, and I've had it for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years, something like that. So yeah, it has got to go. Then I have the Ofra powder. I believe this is, yeah, oil control powder. I've had this for a while. I'm not impressed with it. Honestly, it does just as well as the Essence All About Matte powder. I mean, and I've had this for so long. No, this has got to go too. It really does. I'm just not impressed with that. But other people might love it, and it's too expensive. I got it, I think, in a BoxyCharm or Ipsy or something a long time ago, and just never did really care for it. Then the other powders I have here, well, we'll go with the last pressed powder before I get into the loose stuff. This is the L'Oreal True Match powder. Now, if you need a like powder foundation type product, this works wonderfully. I have the shade W4, I believe. Yeah, W4. Like I said, typically I am Maybelline 220. Now this is a little light normally, or not normally, but during the summertime it is a little light on me, but I still use it lightly over the skin to give it a light dusting. But during the winter time, it does make a nice powder foundation for days that I don't want to mess with foundation and I just want to do concealer. this works. So I'm holding on to that. Now I have emptied my LA Girl Pro HD powder. So I got rid of that a while back. Now then, let's go on to the actual loose stuff. And we'll go with translucent before we do the yellow tone. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Powder. And it is just their translucent. No, this is the matte translucent. Pardon me. This is the matte translucent. I also had the regular translucent, which has a little bit of a, gives you a little bit of luminosity. Not really glitter, not really anything like that. I do have a review of that down, and I'll try to link that down below for you. Of the other one, I haven't done a review on the matte one. If you want to see a matte one review, or the other one I'm about to show you here in a moment, well, I'll go ahead and show it, the banana shade. If you want to see a review of these two, let me know in the comments down below, and I'm happy to do that as well. And then I also have the Coty Airspun powder. I mean, this here, it's normally like $6, I think, at Walmart. If you have oily skin or have areas that you are more prone to get oily, or you just want to bake your face, really and truly, you want to bake your face, get you some Coty Airspun. This is about $6, and you get so much product. I went through, I don't know, one time I actually measured it out, like, time-wise, and I went through, like, 2 e.l.f. ones, or I would go through 2 e.l.f. ones for when I would go through one of these. You know, the e.l.f. HD powder. That was a long time ago that I did that, though, and, like, compared, you know, how much was used when. But this here is the translucent extra coverage, and I love it. It is absolutely wonderful. Compared to even the LA Girl Pro HD powder. I do like the Pro HD because it does feel better on the skin. But this here is better bang for your buck. It is, again, it is Coty Airspun powder and translucent extra coverage. I am working on using this one up still. So, you know, I haven't made much progress with that yet. Well, I have made some, but you just don't have to use a whole lot of it. Then I have the Makeup Revolution powder and Luxury Baking powder in banana. And if you want to see a comparison, like a head-to-head video of these two, because the AOA Studio Perfect powder in banana versus the Makeup Revolution baking powder, supposedly you're supposed to be able to bake with the AOA Perfect powder, but I haven't tried it with that one yet. Versus the Makeup Revolution. I think this is like $6, something like that. But you can get it from Ulta.com as well. I mean, the packaging, it kind of looks like the Ben Nye, I think, banana powder is what the packaging kind of looks like. But Makeup Revolution tends to knock off higher end stuff, like packaging-wise. So, but, I mean, that's not a bad powder. I've only used it a handful of times, but so I'm still kind of in the review process for that. Most of these things, besides the Coty Airspun and L'Oreal, are still in like review process. And then this here, this is something I've been a long time fan of too, and they have a new version, I guess, of this out now, and I don't know if it's just changed the packaging or what. This is the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I mean, it is really good. I like how, you know, it seems to help brighten the under eye a little bit, but not over the top brighten. I just put a little bit on my finger here, show you a little swatch. I mean, it feels silky, about like that LA Girl HD powder I was talking about, you know, but I don't use it all the time. I tend to use either the Coty Airspun. It just depends on if I want to be a little extra, you know, or say I'm wanting to not wear any other powder besides under my eyes. Well, then that's the case that I'd reach for that more. So that right there is all of my powders. The only powders I'm getting rid of are the Maybelline Fit Me in 225 and the Ofra Cosmetics powder. So that right there are all my powders. I do hope you hit that subscribe button so that you can see my contour stuff as well as my concealers. I forgot to do those already, but that's going to come up next. I'm going to do my concealers. And I've also got, well, pretty much every other category. Contouring, blush, highlight, eyeshadows, eyeliners, mascaras, all that jazz. So, and let me know if you do want to see a video, because I didn't have any that I was putting over in the, well, I'll tell you what, I could always put the O for one over there, but I'm not going to, really. I could put it in the give it one more shot pile, but it's so old, I probably just need to get rid of it, you know, the Ofra. But I do have a little pile going over here of a give it one more shot items that I have some primers and foundations already. So let me know in the comments down below if you do want to see a video of my giving things one more try before I say bye. So thank you so much for watching, and I do hope, like I said, that you hit that subscribe button, as well as follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that jazz, because I do try to post at least on Facebook here and there. And I also have a Facebook group that I'm trying to build up to where we talk about all things affordable beauty. So I do hope you join me over there, and let's get to know each other and talk a little bit. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.